Welcome to Chosen Life 101, your guide to the unexplored corners of existence. Our mission is to delve into the mysteries shrouded in the shadows of our world, to venture into the unknown, and to bring forth the hidden truths. If you share our fascination for the unseen, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content. Today we are going to delve into a topic that is as unsettling as it is mystifying, a topic that takes us into the darkest corners of our history, and as some claim, our present. So fasten your seatbelts as we commence our journey into the world of the dark secrets, human sacrifice in secret societies. Remember, this is not for the faint of heart. Let's dive right in. Human sacrifices, a chilling and macabre practice, continue to persist in the shadows of our modern world. A practice as old as civilization itself, human sacrifice has been a part of our collective history. From the ancient Mayans to the Celts, from the Aztecs to the early Chinese dynasties, the ritualistic taking of human life to appease gods, spirits, or as part of esoteric rites, has been woven into the very fabric of our past. Yet, it's not confined to the annals of history. Hidden in the underbelly of our seemingly enlightened society, human sacrifices are still said to occur. This dark undercurrent is allegedly fueled by secret societies, clandestine cults, and obscure covens who continue to uphold these chilling practices under the veil of secrecy. These groups, often shrouded in mystery, are believed to partake in human sacrifices as an integral part of their rituals. The secrecy surrounding these societies makes it difficult to ascertain the extent and nature of their activities. Yet, whispers and rumors continue to circulate, painting a picture of a world that operates in the shadows, far removed from the norms of society. This is not a tale spun from the threads of a horror novel. Rather, it's a narrative that many claim to be a frightening reality, a reality that is as complex as it is disconcerting. The motives behind these sacrifices vary widely, ranging from the pursuit of power and wealth, to the belief in the attainment of supernatural abilities or immortality. As we venture further into this topic, we will attempt to shed light on the obscure, to question the unexplained, and to challenge the accepted. We will explore the alleged practices of these secret societies, the victims whose lives have been irrevocably altered, and the perceived value of a human sacrifice. This exploration may prove unsettling, for it takes us into the heart of a darkness that few dare to acknowledge. Yet, it's important to remember that understanding is the first step towards change. As we delve deeper, prepare to uncover a world where reality is often stranger and darker than fiction. The Illuminati and other secret societies stand accused of perpetuating these horrifying practices. The tendrils of these covert organizations are said to reach deep into the heart of our societies, operating in the shadows, away from prying eyes. Their members, often hailing from the highest echelons of power, are believed to be involved in some truly disturbing activities. The Illuminati, a name that echoes ominously through history, is frequently at the center of these allegations. This secret society, purported to be the puppet master behind many world events, is often associated with the dark rites of human sacrifice. Tales of their clandestine meetings, whispered through the ages, paint a chilling picture of power-hungry individuals willing to go to any lengths to maintain their control. One such story that comes to mind is that of the infamous Owl of Bohemia. This tale speaks of a massive stone owl that serves as the backdrop for a ritual performed by a secret society known as the Bohemian Grove. It's said that the members, all men of significant influence, gather in the cover of night to partake in a ceremony that involves the symbolic sacrifice of a human effigy. Then there's the Priory of Sion, a name that might ring familiar to fans of Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. This French secret society is believed to have a long history of ritualistic practices. While the extent of their involvement in human sacrifice is shrouded in mystery, the rumors persist, adding weight to the mounting allegations against these secret societies. Other secret societies like the Skull and Bones, the Freemasons, and the Rosicrucians have also been accused of engaging in such ominous practices. The truth, however, remains as elusive as these societies themselves. These are but a handful of the countless allegations that swirl around these secret societies. The stories, while often dismissed as conspiracy theories, are disturbingly persistent. They paint a grim picture of a world where power is valued above all else, even human life. These secret societies, shrouded in mystery, have been linked to some of the most chilling occurrences of human sacrifices. As we delve deeper into this topic, remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. and infinitely more terrifying. At the heart of these terrifying practices are the victims whose lives are forever altered. The victims of these heinous acts are often left in a state of psychological turmoil and physical distress. The mental trauma inflicted upon them is incalculable. Imagine living every day with the knowledge that you were intended as a sacrifice, that your life was deemed expendable for someone else's gain. The psychological implications of this are profound and far-reaching. Victims often report experiencing severe post-traumatic stress disorder, characterized by flashbacks, nightmares, and an overwhelming sense of fear and anxiety. They may also suffer from depression, feelings of worthlessness, and a severe loss of self-esteem. This psychological turmoil can lead to physical manifestations such as insomnia, loss of appetite, and even physical pain, further exacerbating the victim's suffering. Moreover, the physical abuse that accompanies these sacrifices can leave victims with lifelong injuries, both visible and invisible. From scars and disfigurements to internal injuries, the physical toll on these victims is immense. It is not uncommon for victims to require extensive medical treatment and rehabilitation, adding to the burden of their ordeal. But perhaps the most insidious effect of these sacrifices is the isolation victims experience when they attempt to share their experiences. The world often dismisses their stories as fabrications or the workings of an overactive imagination. This disbelief can lead to further psychological harm. As victims are left feeling alone and misunderstood, their experiences invalidated. The struggle to be heard, to be believed, is a constant battle for these victims. They are not only fighting against the physical and psychological damage inflicted upon them, but also against a society that often refuses to acknowledge their suffering. The silence and dismissal they face only serve to amplify their trauma, creating a cycle of pain and isolation that is difficult to break. For those who manage to survive, the scars run deeper than anyone could possibly imagine. What could possibly be the worth of a human sacrifice? This is a question that has baffled many, yet the answers lie hidden within the clandestine chambers of secret societies, cults, and covens. The worth of a human sacrifice, as chilling as it is to contemplate, is a complex equation, an unholy trade-off steeped in age-old traditions and beliefs. At the heart of this disturbing practice lies the quest for power. Whether it's political, social, or spiritual, power is a seductive mistress that has lured many into the darkness. Human sacrifice, as grim as it may sound, is often seen as a currency to attain this power. It's a symbolic act, a ritualistic offering, believed to appease the unseen forces that govern the world's machinations. Then, there's the allure of wealth. It's no secret that money makes the world go round. For some, the promise of untold riches is enough to justify the unthinkable. The idea that the life of one could bring prosperity to many is a narrative that's been spun throughout history. It's a distorted form of alchemy, where blood and sorrow are transformed into gold and joy. But there's more. Some believe that human sacrifices serve other obscure purposes. They may be used to manipulate fate, to control the ebb and flow of life's fortunes. Others suggest they're a means to attain immortality, a twisted path to eternal life. These notions, while unsettling, provide an insight into the strange and shadowy world of secret societies. The worth of a human sacrifice is not measured in pounds or dollars, but in the perceived gains it brings. It's a chilling testament to the lengths some are willing to go for power, wealth, and control. As disturbing as it may be, these sacrifices are seen as a means to an end, a price to pay for something far more valuable. When the unimaginable becomes reality, disbelief often follows. Picture this. You've stumbled upon a terrible secret, one that threatens your very existence. You're desperate to share your story, to alert others to the dark underbelly of the world that you've uncovered. But the moment you open your mouth, you're met with skeptical eyes and dismissive laughter. To the uninitiated, your tales of secret societies and human sacrifices sound like plots from a horror movie. Too grotesque to be true. The more you insist, the more they label you as crazy, delusional. The world that was once your sanctuary has now become a place of isolation. Friends turn away, family distances themselves. You're left alone with your knowledge, a heavy burden that only you can bear. The deafening silence of disbelief surrounds you, leaving you trapped in a nightmare that seems to have no end. In a world that refuses to believe, these victims find themselves trapped in a nightmare that seems to have no end. Human sacrifices, a horrifying practice that continues to lurk in the shadows of our society. We've delved into this chilling subject, uncovering the grim realities that persist beneath the surface. Secret societies, cults and covens, wielding power through fear and manipulation, carry out these unthinkable acts. The victims, often unseen and unheard, bear the brunt of this horrific practice. The effects are far-reaching, extending beyond the physical to the psychological and emotional realms. The worth of a human sacrifice, especially in these clandestine circles, is disturbingly high, further underscoring the severity of this issue. The struggle to share their experiences is a battle in itself for the victims. The disbelief and isolation they face can be as damaging as the act itself, trapping them in a cycle of silence and suffering. While it may be uncomfortable to confront, turning a blind eye to this dark reality only serves to perpetuate the silence that these victims are desperately trying to break.